Hi, it's Michelle from It's Our Turn Style on this beautiful spring day, getting my bucket of soil ready to plant some amazing container planters. Stay with me. Okay, spring is here and the sun is finally here and shining brightly, nice and hot to tell you the truth. I love it. I've already gotten started with making planters for all over the house, and today I found the most amazing planter ever. It's this cute little bicycle. You see this cute little bicycle? Isn't that adorable? I have just the place for it. So I went to the local nursery and picked up a bunch of flowers. I've said it before, I am a plantaholic. I am, and I have no shame, and I love it, and I bet you are too. So I had to begin by thinking what colors I wanted for my container garden, and I love blues and pinks. Love it, and I love the accent of a little white every once in a while, or yellow. So beautiful, beautiful plants, and here I go. So I needed to find a planter that would fit in there, so I found this pretty thing. It's a clay container. So there we go. Fits in perfectly. And I found this little hay, coconut husk actually, to fit in there. So what I'm going to do is look at the pretty flowers that I've gotten. Aren't they gorgeous? And this one has the beautiful pink, and it's a nice fuchsia. Love it. And of course, you know me, I need to have my pretty blues. Look how pretty and so delicate, and the leaves are just fantastic. And when they grow up a little bit, they're going to just take over everything. And as for some accent pieces, I have some pretty Dusty Millers. There's my white in there, and these really pretty pink and greens. It's pretty simple actually once you have your plants picked out. Okay, I'm going to do my top one, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill up my pot 3/4 of the way up and kind of make a divot in the center. The reason for the divot is so I can fit my plant inside. Now I've already started. It's an older plant because you can see all the roots. That's a lot of roots. So I'm going to pull just a little bit off. I'm going to have it in my trash later. And I'm going to lay it in my pot, in my little divot hole, and there's not enough room. I make it a little deeper, and of course I'm going to push down. And what I'm going to do is I don't want any air pockets, so I'm going to just take, there's nothing better than putting soil in your hand. I love it. I'm going to fill around, fill all the way around, and I can even see some of the roots if you look closely. There you go. Can you see some of the roots in there? Can you see some of the roots? Great. We're going to put them in there so they have a nice new home that they can grow and expand. And there we go. I push down on all sides. And welcome, little plant, to your new home. How simple is that? Put that there. How nice. And it'll continue to grow throughout the season and just take over. How beautiful. Now for my back part, I have the coconut husk, and I have a little tray in the center which I have gone and punctured some holes in for some drainage. So, oh, I should tell you, there is drainage at the bottom of this plant, which is great so it won't get mold and stuff. Water's got to go somewhere when we have extra. So what I'm going to do again is I'm going to take the verbena. Love this plant. Love this plant. I'm going to take it out. It's a large one again, but not that old. Can you tell? Really not that old. And what I'm going to do, massage the bottom, because really, who doesn't love a good massage? And after gardening, I could use one. So here we go. Simple. Now since this is empty, I'm going to add a little soil to that. And this plant has plenty of soil on its own. So I'm going to stick it in there. Now before I fill it up, I wanted some accent pieces like my Dusty Miller. My Dusty Miller, boy, that puppy's old. Probably not as old as me, but pretty old. And I'm going to rub the excess soil. Look at those roots. That is the lifeline of a plant, for sure. What we're going to do is we're going to just stick that in to the side. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in here so I will know exactly how wide I can let this plant get. Okay, there's one side, and then I'm going to put my beautiful pink spotted plant on the other side. The plants that I'm using now are annuals, so they're not going to last past, I guess, early fall, as soon as it gets a little chilly. Again, loosening it up, a little massage. You're welcome. They say thank you. And I'm going to put that right in here. I'm going to move it over. The beauty with planting plants is that it's very forgiving. You can move it around. You can do whatever you want. And there you go. Look at that. Very, very pretty indeed. I'm going to tip this just a tad. And there we go. Put in some filler soil. Look at that. Oh, how pretty, how pretty, how pretty. And I'm going to water. Okay, and I'm just going to put the same two plants on the other side. All right, I'm going to give it a little room to grow. There you go. So all our plants are in. The verbena, the Dusty Millers, these beautiful periwinkles, and this is just putting it in now. Give it a week and the roots will become very comfortable in their new home. Keep it watered, it'll be in the sun. It's gonna really brighten up my garden. I found this pretty little thing. I love butterflies. And I see its antenna is just a little twisted there. There you go. And what I'm going to do is just to add a bit of whimsy to my garden. I'm going to bend it just a little, like it's visiting my garden, visiting my plant. I get lots of real ones. Maybe it'll be a welcome sign. Look how pretty that is. Turn him to the side. I get to play with him all I want. And there you go. I'm going to put it in my garden. And every time I look at it, I'm going to know spring is here. Well, it's Michelle from It's Our Turn Style. Find a cute little container for yourself. Fill it with flowers and let the sun shine in. See you.